So what are we doing today?
Tattooed.
Paul came to get a tattoo and I've just decided I've made my own appointment.
She's so ragged. I've had this booked in for months and we get there and she's like,
I'll get one.
Walk-ins available. And we're like, yeah, 5:30. She's like, done, booked. Paid a deposit, done.
Done. He was like, wait a minute, you need to think about this. And I was like, no, I don't. Let's get one.
This just about sums you up.
Yeah.
In a good way. In a good way. I wouldn't
Rago. Right, where are we going? He's going to be in there for how many hours? 4 hours. And mine will probably be an hour. It's going to be a little baby one, but...
All will be revealed.
Yeah. It's going to be cool. Why not, right? I mean, it's a Saturday.
What else are you going to do on Saturday?
I don't know. We're bored.
I'm done it.
It's a day date.
So we popped into the London Social and I met this lovely guy named Tom and I told him what I wanted and he drew it up custom made for me. So this is the tattoo. Then he cleans you off and then measures it up and decides where it's going to go. Honestly, he was so nice and I didn't really do any background checks. I just knew that anyone at the London Social would be amazing and I'm absolutely obsessed with Tom. He was so lovely. I am so glad that I got paired up with Tom. He is such a perfectionist. He wanted to make sure it was perfect and he wanted to just make sure it was straight and he just did such a good job being so particular. Just to make it perfect, he wanted to do one more stencil and make sure it was exactly how he wanted it, and honestly, it couldn't have come out better. He was so meticulous and made sure everything was exactly how it needed to be. So he's peeling off the layer on the outside now. It's like exactly what I wanted, but I didn't know I wanted it.
Alright, that stencil's loads better.
So then I checked it in different lights and it looks perfect. And then we got started.
That
That's great.
all good, yeah?
Yeah, good.
So I've wanted to get this tattoo for a really long time. I've had it in my head, but not been able to describe it. And it was so cool to see him pop out an iPad and just draw it out exactly what I wanted for me. And it feels really special because it's custom and no one will have it.
Is it weird to say that it kind of tickles?
I feel like getting a tattoo is a really cathartic experience because you're putting something on your body that you're never ever going to be able to take off. And it's not painful, but it's just kind of this experience where you're like, I'm going to let go of whatever I wanted to hold on to. So in a weird way, getting a tattoo for me is more mental than physical. And I kind of had a moment there where I was just like, wow, this is just such a cool experience to be doing with my fiance and just so grateful that I'm finally getting it done. It means a lot to me. My first tattoo is of my stroke and winning the Dutch Dancing on Ice. And this tattoo was essentially to remind me that sometimes arrows get brought backwards in order to be launched forwards. And the star is a symbol for winning Dancing on Ice again and for not letting it get the best of me.
You know, it doesn't hurt. I don't ever find it painful. That is so cool. And the star is so cool.
They say that white is the most painful ink to get put on your body, but I wanted it in white because I just wanted it for myself and nobody else.
You're very gentle.
I genuinely cannot be happier with how it came out.
So I just got my tattoo.
It's
Paul got
amazing.
his.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I'm highly emotional. I don't know why.
Why are you emotional?
Because it's like, I can let it go. That was it. Goodbye. And it's all
Explain to
symbolic.
everybody what it is.
So I wanted to get an arrow. I wanted to get an arrow because I felt like the last year on Dancing on Ice was shit. I felt like you had to get pulled backwards to get launched forward. And I wanted to get a star because I got a star on my last one when we won Dancing on Ice. And it was my heartbeat before my stroke, and then an open heart because I had a hole in my heart, and then a star for winning Dancing on Ice, Stars Dancing on Ice. And then I was like, well, I have to get this arrow because it felt like I was literally dragged by my hair back and I was never ever gonna be able to be on the show, and all these things happened, and then sure we won. I got emotional after it, not crying during it. Did I cry?
No, I don't know.
No, it didn't hurt.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It felt like a strong tickle. And yeah. So today was supposed to be Klein's day, but he goes and he gets his amazing tattoo. And instead, I just went and ransacked it.
No, you didn't.
And I was like, I want one too.
It's amazing. Do you want to see mine?
Let's see, show me yours. Oh, the detail on that is insane. But he's gonna be paying for a few days. Mine was on my rib, and I'll show you guys it later, but I love it. I love it. Now we're gonna go home and see the boy. Just to show you right now, she looks very bloody, but I think it's just because, I don't know why, but she looks very bloody, but it's not bad, not painful. I loved it. Found it quite cathartic. It's gonna look really cool when she's all healed up.